In a land that once bred fierce Aztec warriors, a new breed is rising. Mexican warriors in the UFC. Mexico has been producing some savage fighters in the past few years. It all started on June 12th, 2021, when Brandon Moreno became the first UFC flyweight champion. He achieved this feat by defeating Davison Figueiredo at UFC 263. In that fight, Moreno won via submission in the third round, making him the first Mexican-born fighter to win a UFC championship. It was a historic moment for both Moreno and Mexican MMA. After this victory, it sparked a fire under other Mexican fighters, Yair Rodriguez and Alex Grasso, followed behind Brandon Moreno's footsteps and became champions of their divisions. This remarkable achievement brought Mexico to UFC stardom. Mexico joined the US as the only countries to ever have 3 UFC champions at one time. Africa also accomplished a similar feat when they had 3 champions from the same continent. In Francis Ngannou, Kamaru Usman, and Israel Adesanya, they all held belts at one time. So within a year and a half, Mexico went from never having a UFC champion to having 3 different champions at one time. Crazy. The reign ended recently as Mexico saw 2 of their 3 champions defeated on July 8th at UFC 290 when Yair Rodriguez lost the belt back to Alex Volkanovski.
The undisputed UFC featherweight champion.
And Brandon Moreno lost his belt to Alexandre Pantoja. Tough night for Mexico, I'd say. Mexico still has 1 champ standing though, with Alex Grasso, who just defended her belt recently. But even though Mexico lost 2 of their champs, the fire has been lit. Mexico has some savage up-and-comers. There are now over 17 fighters in the UFC from Mexico, and they have been doing some damage. I mean, Lupi Godinez put on an absolute smackdown on Alice Reed. If you look up ass whooping on Google, I'm pretty sure her fight will pop up immediately. Then you got the young prodigy in Raul Rosas Jr., who is the youngest fighter in the UFC at just 18 years old and has already secured some tough wins under his belt. And you also have the up-and-coming stud Daniel Zellhuber, who is from the camp of middleweight champ Sean Strickland. The torch has been ignited in Mexico. They're making some strong moves to be the next powerhouse of the MMA. We all know the impact that the Mexicans have had on the sport of boxing. Mexican boxers have been some of the most entertaining and tough fighters we've ever seen in the ring. I don't know what those Mexican chins are made of, but for whatever reason, they just seem to walk right through punches. You can really see that warrior Mexican spirit when you watch some of those great Julio Cesar Chavez or Salvador Sanchez, the underrated fighter. If you watch some of those fights, you just see the magic happening. The Mexican fighting style is very entertaining to watch. That relentless pressure, exceptional body punching, and a willingness to exchange in close quarters. It's exciting to see the country bringing in some real talent into the UFC. My personal prediction is that UFC will continue its massive growth and will continue to crush boxing in the numbers, which then I believe we will start to see the majority of kids in Mexico and a lot of countries around the world start to train MMA instead of just boxing. The potential is huge for Mexican MMA, and I'm excited to see it. I also believe that the next country to accomplish the milestone of 3 champions at one time is Mother Russia. They already have 1 champion currently in Islam, who's going to be in an absolute banger of a fight on October 21st, which is coming up soon, when he rematches Charles Oliveira. But if he can win that, I think Hamzat will be a champion pretty soon too. I mean, that guy's just different. This guy literally picks people up in the middle of the fight and drags them across the mat, yelling, "I kill everybody!" And you also have Magomed Ankalaev. Boy, I hope I pronounced that right, and I am sorry if I didn't. But he is currently ranked number 2 in the light heavyweight division, and this guy is really a dark horse in this division. Super quick, he's powerful, and when he knocks people out, man, he's so chill about it. He's like, oh, I knocked this guy out, okay, can I go home now? Like, this guy's so chill, but he's a beast, and he has a real shot at becoming the champion in his division. Who knows though, anything can happen. Some random country can pop up out of nowhere and start taking over. It's exciting to see what is in store for the future of the UFC. And if you made it this far, thank you. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm trying to get better at making these videos, doing them. I think this is my 4th video now, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment down below what you liked, what you did not like about today's content. I like the constructive criticism, and hit that sub button if you like the channel. I'm doing all things MMA, all things jiu-jitsu. We're getting active over here. I'm about to hit 5 subscribers, and that's a huge milestone for me. So hope to see you guys on the next one, and again, thank you for watching.